Alright guys, welcome to another vlog. It's going to be start off a little bit different this vlog because I'm half fixing the car and half cooking today. I'm actually going to be cooking a pork roast in my Weber. So it's going to be kind of fun. I've looked up some of my own YouTube videos because I haven't, believe it or not, I was third year chef, but that was literally 2000 and two, so it was nearly 20 years ago. God, that's bad. I'm 12. Old. Pardon?
I turned 12 that year.
You were 12, okay, yeah.
I wasn't even a teenager when you were a chef.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
It's funny.
Anyway, we've got a nice cut of pork here. I've gone ahead and sliced into the rind and basically gonna get ready to pretty much start cooking, but I'm also gonna be working on the JZX 90 while we're there, so it's kind of be interesting. Enjoy the day with us. Alright guys, so I'm gonna be cooking on my Weber today. I preheated it. It's really hot, really hot. So that's perfect. Preheated my Weber for about half an hour. I've got some seasoning here, some oil, some salt and some pepper. Just gonna keep it simple. What I'm a little bit worried about with this cut of meat, it was vacuum sealed, so I haven't been able to get the skin as dry as I would have liked to get good crackle, but my fingers are firmly crossed. Hopefully it works out good. I'm really hoping, because it's been so long since I've cooked a roast. So I'm going to go grab the meat now, I'm going to season it, and we'll get it in there and then get to work on this 90. Alright Scar, we're going to get started on this. Got a little bit of oil. Do you want to do it? Or should Daddy do it? Because Daddy doesn't like oil on his hands. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Alright, are your guys' hands clean?
Yep, mine's clean.
Maybe go wash your hands if you guys are going to do this. So, going to have the kids help out because I really hate oily hands. It's a weird thing, but yeah, I completely hate oily hands. So I'll wait for the kids to be back in a second. Right. Bring a seat over. Bring a seat over. So you can reach up here.
So, but wait, I want to do the salt and pepper.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to get you guys to rub. Alright, so I'm going to put oil on. You need to rub the oil all over, okay?
Oh, come on. Why do we have to rub it?
Because you have to rub all through the meat. You going to do it?
Ready, boss? No.
Go on. Okay, yep, like that. Rub it all through the meat.
Ew.
Yep, you rub it all over everything.
What about the strap?
Huh?
What about the strap?
Yeah.
The straps you don't
Get
need.
all of. Make sure you get all of the stuff.
Can I put salt on?
Huh? We do have to put salt on. Alright, let Daddy put some of this on.
And I'm gonna put some of this on. So can I put some of this?
You're right, Scar.
Dad, I don't want to do this anymore.
You don't want to do it?
Cut. Mom.
Alright, so over at the barbecue now, getting ready to chuck everything in. Basically the idea is I want to get the meat in there as quick as possible and then get my temperature probe in. So yeah, here we go.
The LVMFG sign fell. It went on top of the
Right,
ship.
so we are going to leave it at, so here on my Weber here, we're going to leave it at maximum heat. Set my timer for 30 minutes. So I'm staying on max heat for 30 minutes to try and get it to crackle. Fingers crossed I get a crackle. Once we get to that half an hour point, I'll turn the temperature down. And while that's all happening, we got some work to do on the JZX 90 because, yeah, I've got a bit of a problem with that new quarter panel install. So I'll give you this. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's okay. So one thing I was a little bit concerned about when I put the new quarter panel on was this plastic liner that runs all the way around. I was worried that it would rub the tyre. Sure enough, we went to drive the car this morning. That was rubbing like crazy and smoking. We had to turn around and bring the car back home. So I'm going to jack the car up now, rip the wheel off. We're going to get rid of that plastic liner out of there, and then get on to working on the door because the door mechanism's not working properly.
I'll see.
Yeah.
Alright, so front wheel has been ripped off. I'm going to get back onto getting these little screws out. So basically this is what I've been talking about. This extra thick piece that sort of sits on here, and it actually sticks out quite a bit when it's on the car. So as soon as I drove it, I basically melted through it all. So I'll basically just rip this little lining off and then probably get the hammer and just bend some of these edges back up in here. So should be a relatively easy job. Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna put the camera down and get this sort of done quickly. Alright, I've got all the bits and pieces I need to get out of the way, but I've noticed on my other quarter panel that I've just pulled off, there's actually a little bit of lip that's sort of bent up. I don't have a guard roller here, but I do have a hammer. I'm just going to give it a little tap up on the bits that are likely to rub and hopefully not affect any of the outside here, but don't know if I'll be able to capture it. But yeah, so these bits here need to get folded up a little bit. You can see where the tyre's actually been rubbing there already, so I'm going to get that sort of hammered up a little bit and hopefully it'll be all good. Pretty good. So now you can sort of see, I don't know if you can actually in the camera, but it's actually really impossible to see in the camera, but I have lipped it up quite nicely most of the way around, but mostly near the front is where the problem is. Sorry if I wasn't pointing at me for a second there. Tiny little like crack at the bottom in the paint, but that's not the end of the world because like I said, this car will get painted a different color anyway. Pretty happy with that, to be honest. Fingers crossed that shouldn't rub now at all. Shouldn't have any issues. If it does, I don't know why or how or whatever. So hopefully it doesn't rub. I get the wheel back on and get started on this door. But yeah, interesting. I want to look at my crackle and see if it's working, but they say if you're looking, you ain't cooking. So I want to wait a little bit more before I open it up, because yeah, you do have a look after that half an hour just to see you crackling, and that's when I'll turn the temperature down as well. So fingers crossed this works out. I'm hoping so. Really hoping so. Yeah. Alright, feeling much better about that now. Looks like it's going to clear a bit better. I hate how this white paint is so easy to get fingerprints on. But anyway, my next sort of project on this car is this door handle doesn't lock with the rest of the car with the central locking. And Michael Ginn from Dory Junkie told me why it does it. Basically says there's a rod down here at the back of the door. You just need to put it back on and zip tie it just to make sure it stays there. Just these things being old, it happens. So I'm going to rip the door trim off now hopefully without breaking anything, and get that sorted out. Hopefully that's all it is, because it's really annoying. So right now, if you don't manually lock the door and you start driving, as soon as you hit like 40 k's an hour, it starts going lock, unlock, lock, unlock, and really frustrating while you're driving along. Have to always tell Tiana, please lock your door, and then obviously it doesn't central lock, undo, or lock when I walk away either, so we're having to manually do everything. It's just minor annoyance, but we want to try and get it sorted out. Only problem is trying to get it done without breaking the older plastics, as you do with an old Japanese car. So yeah, get started while the meat's still going. Got another I think 12 minutes for my crackling to continue to crackle, and then I'm going to turn the temperature down, but it's smelling amazing. All right, getting started on this JZX 90 door situation, but I'm about to hit the half an hour point. My little timer here. I'm going to see the mode. For some reason it's not showing me my temperature for there, so I don't know how good this temperature probe is, but I'm going to have a look at my meat now. Pretty decent. This side here looks rad. A little bit moist over here, but pretty happy with that so far. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. I actually think my piece of meat's sitting too high and actually might be touching the roof. So, not ideal, but we'll keep going. Cook it for long enough and everything will be okay. As long as it's cooked at the end of the day, much as might not have the nice crackle that I'm after. Alright, so 10 out of 10 frustrated. Pulling this door apart, trying to work out why this has stopped working, and I think it's the motor down inside the door, so that's crap. So we'll have to try and find a locking mechanism. I do know someone that is selling a bunch of doors, but they're chaser doors, but I reckon the locking mechanism should hopefully be the same. So I'm going to have to find that. So in the meantime, honey, it's Tiana filming now, by the way, guys. She's going to have to continue to manually lock and unlock. Sorry.
Just don't get angry at me if I
No.
forget. I forget every time.
I know. Yeah, so going to chuck it back together now. So that's annoying. There's multiple things I've pulled apart in this car now, like to hopefully fix, and I can't, sort of thing. But
maybe you should just get rid of it.
That's just mechanical stuff. No. Let's not be silly. Let's not be
Get
silly.
rid of it.
But how good does the roast smell?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I mean, not as great as my lamb shoulder, of
Yeah,
course.
it's definitely smelling good though. I'm pretty happy about how it's smelling. It's going reasonably well. We didn't get the skin dry enough, unfortunately, so I don't think the crackling's going to be good, but we'll see. Never know. Still got another hour of cooking to go.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to fix this door, so I'm about out of things I can do that is simple and easy on the JZX.
You can swap the clothesline over if you want.
I can swap the clothesline over because Tiana bought a new clothesline. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think the people that used to own the house ever used theirs, and not in a good way.
Nah.
It was all rusted and falling apart and dirty and mouldy and yeah, not great.
Yeah. Oh well, chibi. Alright, we got everything we could done on that JZX 90. The roast is off the thing. This temperature probe that I've got, absolute junk, would not work the whole time. But my meat is now resting, which I'm happy about. It looks good, not great. Definitely a little bit too much moisture in the skin. Next time I'll plan ahead of time a bit more. This was only spontaneous, wanting to cook a roast. What are you doing, Tripper?
I'm playing a game.
So, yeah. Got some Captain Morgan out and about to get this roast out, have a good look at it and see what it looks like. Alright guys, moment of truth. We're going to get the roast. You want to open it? Alright, you open it. Scarlett's going to open it. Don't pull it over there, you got to do it so the camera can see it. To lean over.
Why is there so much oil and stuff?
What?
Why is there oil in it?
No, that's not oil, that's juices because it's been resting. It's looking good, guys. Yum?
I like
Oh,
the
yeah.
juice.
Alright, so show you guys quickly. So a majority of it does look the goods. We definitely got some crackle. Boston's just woke up and he's very sooky. But yeah, I'm going to start carving this up and hopefully it tastes good. I think it's tasting good from seeing Scarlett stick her finger in the juices. So, alright, dinner was finished. I think it was well received. We have leftovers left. Rate me. Rate me.
I thought you said rape you. I was like, oh.
You should be a yeah, but rate me, I said.
Yeah. Out of 10,
10.
give about 7.
Yeah.
About 7.
I agree. I think 7's generous. Like the meat itself was
definitely-
delicious.
It
The
wasn't
meat
dry or
was
anything.
really moist, delicious. Some of the crackling that was good was phenomenal.
You can't
But
have pork roast without like a lot of crackling though, and there just wasn't.
like I said, next time we'll make sure the skin's nice and dry. And there's one other thing we need to do as well is rotating the meat halfway through because my Weber cooks a little bit uneven. But that went well. Got stuff from the JZX 90 done. We ended up having to go down to Bunnings today because we had a set of these lights that were broken, and we got another set, and I don't know, everything's good. Cars are somewhat there. Tomorrow is a really good day. S13 content coming your way, guys. It's moving from one shop to another and getting some more work done. It's all happening, but I'm going to end this one there, just a short one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out our store, and most of all, keep positive, guys. Keep looking forward, and we'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. Peace out. Bye.